Good morning. Sunday morning.
Happy Sunday. Welcome to Zeducation, and welcome to another episode of You Laugh, You Lose. If you are new to this channel and new to this series, the game is very, very simple. If you laugh at anything in today's game, or even breathe heavily through your nose, you lose, and you have to do a punishment. What is today's punishment? Before we get into today's punishment, I just have to do a quick PSA. We are now less than 100 days from Christmas, okay? And some of you might be thinking, it's time for this. Time to start putting these out, right? Yeah? Put these out? Time to start putting the Christmas trees out. No. No, no, and no. No Christmas trees until after Thanksgiving. Everyone knows this. We're not even through the pumpkin spice lattes yet. I don't care about your freedom. I don't care about your right to choose. No Christmas trees until after Thanksgiving. Okay? So back to our punishments of today's game. If you laugh, you lose, and you have to abide by the universal code of no Christmas trees until after Thanksgiving, all right? If you accept the terms of today's game, head down and like this video, and if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you laugh, you lose, go. I said chocolate with sprinkles. If you missed it, this was at the 9/11 memorial. Epic memes came out of this. Did she say she was 9 or 11? Oh, the old CNA. She got to make a meme this time. Oh, good for her. Come on, man. When you make a statement about the 1% at a $30,000 per ticket event. You guys, like, the outrage behind this was completely justified. You're at a $30,000 ticket event, all right? That's more than most people make, and you're sitting here saying tax the rich in this really expensive dress and this jewelry. Come on, like, how tone deaf are you? Chinese kids 17 hours into their shift whenever they receive an order for 2,000 Stop Oppression t-shirts. I don't know what's up with today's episode, but that's hilarious. I mean, can you imagine? Mosquito trap. The mosquito lands on the salt, thinking it's sugar. They get thirsty for water, but the cap has rum in it. The mosquito gets drunk, trips on the stick, bangs its head on the rock. That's genius. This should be in stores everywhere. I mean, that's a foolproof mosquito trap. When someone asks me about directions in the city I lived in my whole life. If this is you, you need to try and get around without the GPS for a couple times. Just to make sure, you know, when the EMP goes off, we lose GPS, you're able to survive afterwards. So just, yeah, get used to it. Never missing an opportunity to miss an opportunity since 1961. I imagine this meme only applies to some of you out there, but if you're wallowing in your own misery, you're a Vikings fan, I'm with you. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this? Like, what the hell? We've been torturing ourselves forever. We suck. Goal. Become so rich that your hairline grows back. That is pretty crazy. LeBron James is another one. It's the money, you know? If you're Magic Johnson, you can beat AIDS. I mean, money cures all, guys. Just get really rich. It's true. Alcohol kills people. But how many are born because of it? Yeah. No one ever talks about that. So, who wore it better? Yeah, I gotta go Chick-fil-A, definitely. AOC, yeah, she's a pretty woman. She looked great in that dress, besides that stupid dress. But, that Chick-fil-A bag just looks way better. Look at that. Look at that. This is only funny because they aren't my kids. And this isn't my house. That's like buying the most obnoxious toy you can find. Just to be a dick to the parents. Shame on you. Don't laugh at this. If you put Hillary's arrest on pay-per-view, you could settle the national debt. That's a fact check true. I would buy that all day, every day. I would pay for a month's worth of pay-per-view. Refresh it every single day just to watch this go down. I mean, that would be epic. So my daughter just bought a house that was built in the late 1800s. We found this and she threw it out. I got it out of the trash and let the games begin. If you want to irreversibly damage your daughter's psyche, props to you. It's gonna work. That is terrifying. Boomers. I hate my wife. Gen X. My wife took my kids. Millennials. My wife left me for a woman. Gen Z. You guys are getting wives? This isn't funny because this is very accurate. Very accurate. Damn, being a clown doesn't seem that bad. Salary of a clown, $51,000 a year. $51,000 a year? And I'm out here doing this for free? And I feel like this number is also skewed. It's way low because all the clowns in Washington, D.C., they make like a minimum of $174,000 a year. So if you're doing this for free, you're doing something wrong, man. It's like a vampire being forced to hold a cross. I love that photo. Oh, I love it. That's oldie, but a goodie. Some of y'all never got smacked in the face with one of these when you were younger, and it really shows. I went to Phi Ed one time with a stuffy nose, got hit one time, and that MFer cleared all my sinuses. It's true. This was like a cure-all, man. You had sinus issues, get smacked in the face. Never forget that sound. Every school should be playing dodgeball with these. Now they use those soft, foamy ones. It's so soft right now. Our generations, they have no idea. I feel like I was at the tail end when we still use these a little bit. Guy who started 2 wars calls for civility. Yeah, thanks, George. The rot within the Republican Party. This is it. Lots of lingering effects from the Bush and the Cheney era, too. Trillions of dollars, thousands of lives, and he has the gall to stand up there. Call for civility. Swamp.
You know he's a white nationalist, right?
Right. I can't speak to, agree with, even look at someone from a particular political party. People aren't human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your ass, you simply have to. If another party tells you to look out for that bus, stand there and get hit. Nicki Minaj, if you missed this, well, we might talk about it on the podcast. This was fantastic. Absolutely hilarious. Tucker Carlson defended Nicki Minaj, and he came and said, whoa, you're black. You can't do that. Just like the typical lefty does. It's hilarious. Product idea. Alarm clock that sounds like my dog throwing up on the end of the bed. That's genius. I would hop out of bed every time instead of hitting snooze like 6, 7, 8 times in the mornings. Of all the things that taste like chicken, it's weird that eggs are not one of them. Good point. When you know a guy who's way cheaper, oh my. You shouldn't even be able to write that off. That's disgustingly bad. When you come home drunk and have to climb through the window. Fashion. That's today's fashion. I love it. Yet another cycling skill that has been lost over the years. Woman practicing cutting off a head while riding a bike? What the? Failed attempt at camouflage to escape the bath. Good luck, little wiener. You ain't getting out of it. Me in high school. Eats a Supreme pizza, a dozen donuts, and a 2-liter bottle of Coke at midnight. Loses 3 pounds. Me now. Goes up a pant size every time I swallow my own spit. Is this you? Do you have this problem? Some say Democrats are best. Some say Republicans are best. But deep down we all know both parties renewed the Patriot Act. Don't forget that. Do not forget that. They're all in on it. The Patriot Act, they all are in on these very, very, very corrupt things, okay? Democrats, Republicans alike. There's a few good ones out there, a few. But it's only a matter of time before the swamp engulfs them. It is. This is how it works. It's the game. January 6th was worse than September 11th. Whoosh. Silence, blue check. There were blue check marks actually saying that. I'm not kidding you. Do you have any history of mental illness in your family? I have an uncle who thinks gun laws prevent crime. Guys. Ban all the guns. It's gonna solve it, right? Don't text and drive. Meanwhile, in the late 90s. That was a dangerous time. I honestly feel like that might have been a more dangerous time. Because, you have to flip through the pages, and you can't put that in front of your face like you can when you're driving. You shouldn't do that, by the way. But, you're not going to flip through the pages in front of your face and kind of glance back and forth. You have to lean over and flip through the pages of your book. That's a dangerous time. And then you have to pull it out of the sleeve, put the other one in the CD tray that was in there, eject it, put it in the sleeve, put the new one in, pick the track you want. Look, you guys, I'm not saying that texting and driving is good, but it might have been worse at this time. If Chuck Norris owned a football team, it wouldn't be the Minnesota Vikings. Fact check true. I really thought a Long Island iced tea was iced tea with liquor in it. And now I've come to find it's just liquor with liquor in it. Which is bizarre because it doesn't taste like that. It tastes amazing, but yeah, it's liquor with liquor in it. And some more liquor on top of that. This is one of my favorite photos of all time. This jackass took a picture with all these kids because he couldn't resist. Look at all these kids. Wearing a Trump hat, wearing a Make America Great Again hat, wearing an I'll Be Back Trump shirt. Props to these kids for making Joe look so stupid. And look at him. He has his mask off. What's the point of the mask, Joe? This isn't a chin guard. Come on. Hey, big guy. What you been working on? Well, that's actually probably a better job than what he really would do. The US dollar. Nothing, LMAO. Literally nothing backing the US dollar. Nothing. Then you can say oil, maybe. Oil a little bit over in Saudi Arabia. But nothing's backing it. This is not going to end well. Whether it ends in the next year, whether it's the next 100 years, I don't know. It's got to crash at some point. It does. Tickets to the Met Gala run about $30,000. Did Abuela's roof in Puerto Rico get fixed yet? Again, this person's in Congress. In Congress. I literally can't believe it. Our system is completely broken. You have to stop telling yourself you're going to make banana bread. You're not going to make banana bread. Just let them go, man. Just let them go. Just throw them in the trash, man. It's time. You're not going to make banana bread. Stop it. Stop it. Do the dishes while you're at it. How to protect your house in a zombie apocalypse. Ah, that's genius. Absolutely genius. What I will say, though, is I don't know if you only need them by the windows, really. Unless they're climbing zombies, but that's not usually the case. If zombies ever attack, just go to Costco. They have concrete walls, years of food and supplies, and best of all, the zombies can't get in without a Costco membership card. Yeah, screw those stupid treadmills outside your house. This is where you go. The only thing they don't have is guns, so you might want to bring your own. Hard to swallow pills. Politicians have used 9/11 to take freedoms from you. Yeah, they have. Storing your data, the Patriot Act, TSA, so much. And it's Republicans and Democrats. They're on the same team. If this ever happens, the second coming and the rapture is upon us. Welcome to McDonald's. Our shake machine is working. Well, the FTC is investigating, so they're clearly broken still, but if we ever get to this point, just be aware. Anybody want to say anything? I'm vegan. I do CrossFit. I'm gluten-free. I'm vegan. It's all the same. Let everyone know. Everyone has to know, okay? We bought a computer from you yesterday, and it won't turn on. Press the big button. I have. Then try the cord at the back. Maybe it's disconnected? I'll get a flashlight. Don't go away. I'll be fast. Why do you need a flashlight? It's dark. We have no electricity. Dumb. Someone call the FDA. This man is about to eat horse food. Stop eating oats, man, you nut job. Eating horse food, you oat eater? You loser. Absolute loser. Me starts the dryer. The 79 cents and change I left in my pocket.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. So loud.
Anyways, here's We Didn't Start the Fire. That's over your head. Look up Branch Davidians. They didn't start the fire. When your advertising interrupts my video, it just makes me hate your product. Now, here's a word from our sponsor. If Lay's sold bread. Yep, half and half. This might actually be more than Lay's puts in their chip bags, so. This is the actual school Shakespeare probably went to. School in Shakespeare's day and age was vastly different to our own. In fact, it was far easier because he didn't have to study Shakespeare. Can we get rid of that? I mean, most of Shakespeare is incredibly tough to get into, all right, if we're being honest. Except the one where he makes the kid eat his parents. That's messed up, yes, but entertaining, yes. How to get a girlfriend. Step 1, don't do that. I thought that would go without saying, but some of you need to hear that. Yeah, don't do that. Money doesn't matter. Rich people. Looks don't matter. Attractive people. Nothing really matters. People who just killed a man. Great song. Great song. No reason for both of us to be suffering. Oh my. I guess if she's cool with that, if you can take the heat afterwards, eat away, man. Are those jalapenos? Yuck. Have you ever noticed that people won't take the time to look up important information, but they'll spend 15 minutes taking a quiz to find out what kind of potato they are? Stop it. Stop clicking on those dumb links. Don't take those quizzes. Come on. Flip inside out and hand wash cold water so you don't ruin it like everything else in your life. I hope that's real. Whoever made this clothing, I want to buy that just because of that. Genius. Millennials. Come on, collapse. I don't know. I mean, it might collapse. Things are really high right now, but demand is just going to keep going up. Supply is pretty limited. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon. If it does. Nearly 4 million Americans have been out of work for at least 6 months. Why are y'all using my pic? Please delete. Oh my, is this real? Can we confirm this? Did this guy actually say this? Be the reason someone stops believing in governments. Spread the info. The Patriot Act's travesty, that still exists. And it was, it was only temporary, right? Spread that kind of stuff. That was like 4 or 5 days ago. Come on, man. Come on, man. Patriot Act, that was like 4 or 5 days ago, man. Come on, man. Chuck Norris, first time at the beach. Fact check true, that's actually him. It's coming. Seems like it. Popularity polls going just down the gutter. Even his own voters hate him. This guy's project will not go well. Guaranteed. Why do men stay in the car for minutes after arriving home? To prepare for the stress. That's probably 99% of the reason why. Somehow we ended up here. Apocalypse. Having to go to work. We're right in that transition stage. When the zombies come, then you won't have to go to work anymore. Become ungovernable. Do it, man. Don't follow the rules, man. Screw it, dude. Screw it. That's a little gross, but yeah, screw the rules, man. I always use the register with the sexiest cashier. That is a dumb joke. That's a very dumb joke. Me logging into Facebook to share my dumbass memes. Hey, you guys. If that's you, I love you. You can put your Christmas tree up early. I'm so old, I can remember when the only fake news was the National Enquirer. Yeah, now there's like a million different outlets that are just as fake as the National Enquirer. Really dumb. The problem with our food system, 99 cents. $5.99. Not all healthy food is expensive, so I have to disagree with this a little bit. A lot of healthy food is pretty cheap. I need a leaf blower, but for people. Yes, do they have that yet? Or can we just use regular leaf blowers? How social media works? Me, I prefer mangoes to oranges. Random person.
So basically, what you're saying is you hate oranges. You also failed to mention pineapples, bananas, and grapefruits. Educate yourself. I'm literally shaking.
If you come across a random person like this, never stop trolling them. Drive them insane. That's what you do. You mock these people. That's how you treat them. Don't ever engage in a serious conversation with them. Mock the shit out of them. My GPS says estimated time of arrival. I see time to beat, and the game is on. I do that every time. Every single time. And usually I'm pretty good at beating that time. I found out why I'm still single. Apparently, you have to go outside and let people see you. Well, there's that, but you could also get online. You could. I'm this old. Halloween. Pumpkin Happy Meal. I am this old. And I'm old enough to remember when you were not supposed to put out your Christmas tree. Not until way after this. We're not even here yet, okay? How did you do in today's game? Did you laugh at all? Because if you did, you lose and you have to wait until after Thanksgiving to put up your Christmas tree. It's just how it is, all right? Let me know how you did down in the comments. If you want any of these memes, head over to the Instagram page, Zeducation Memes, or Facebook, Zeducation on Facebook. Most of the memes will be up there. Again, let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help me get it recommended to others. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
How dare you!
For the children.
Idiots.